against the Armadillos and the Giants on Thursday night primetime.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Armadillos of San Diego taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Pacheco. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This out quickly to Williams. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 7 catches, 68 yards.
3rd in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
Okay, ready? Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction, because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They're the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Well, now hang on here, because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down to the 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, they were advancing passing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage of what's going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken in at the 22. Set for the second quarter, San Diego in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, and that one, how about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Returning from his end zone is and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Richardson back to throw it. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Richardson completes a quick one out wide. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Quick throw completed by Richardson. Touchdown! Jamison Williams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Armadillos are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Fields. This one swung out to Williams. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Tolbert, 62 yards. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized for the ability to run the...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 33 yards that time. Now Richardson. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Richardson looking to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. Touchdown. Jamison Williams with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Armadillos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping. Ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard. But they're definitely opportunities now. Because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it. And I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
There he goes, left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 56 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Fields. And it'll be intercepted. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
He's got it to Williams. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown! Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Armadillos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
At the 25-yard line.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
On 1st down, Fields. That's complete to Dobbs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
From the 50, here's Fields. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. He'll drop this down to Williams.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now whistles blow here. Play has stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields.
And he's Touchdown, Giants.
Quentin Morris there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit.
Koo able to connect on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now. And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A quick throw there out to Williams.
And he is going to have a 1st down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. Pacheco gets it, tries the left side.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Go, Reed, go.
This out quickly to Williams.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready, go.
Richardson looking to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Armadillos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Giants now down by 15. 1:04 on the clock. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, Sai.
Out of the gun, Fields. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go, Sai.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. That's caught by Tolbert. And he is going to have the Giants 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Now Fields. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he takes this almost to midfield. So they needed a pretty good size play, and they got it. Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams,